Hello everyone, so I am here to do a book review for you, a book that I have read on my Nook. My Nook is awesome, and sadly I have not gotten to read a whole lot of stuff on here yet, so I do every chance I get. And if you haven't seen, as I just showed you, the book I'm going to be reviewing is A Monster Calls. Now, I'm going to first start by saying that I did enjoy this book, but I don't know. It's just with the subject matter after reading something like The Fault in Our Stars, which was a little bit more thicker, like at least a couple hundred pages more. It was good, but I thought there could have been more. And you know, the thing is that there are pictures in here. So, and it's a little hard to see on here. But I guess I couldn't expect like a really thick book, especially one with pictures in it. Like you can't see that one all too much, but yeah, there's pages with pictures. And like I said, I guess I couldn't have expected it to be too long, but I just wish there was a lot more to it. It just felt like, I don't know, like there could have been more. It could have been a little bit more filled. I enjoyed the story, and to be honest, I think it got a lot better towards the end. You know, there was that emotion and everything throughout the book, but it was like really towards the ending chapters where it like just really hit you and everything, and I just wish we got to see more of what the character was going through, more of the stuff, you know, in his head and everything. And so, I mean, I should probably tell you what the hell the story's about, so you know what I'm going on about. So, A Monster Calls is a story of a young boy. I think he's supposed to be 13 or 12, around that area, around that age. His name is Connor, and Connor's mom has cancer. So she has cancer, and his dad, they live in England. So his dad has moved to America like a few years ago because his parents are divorced, and his dad has his own life over there. So basically, this poor kid, his dad is basically up and left. I mean, he still talks to him, but he's, you know, thousands and thousands of miles away. And his mom has cancer. So it's basically about him dealing with that and him being distant from people and these bullies, you know, how he doesn't feel like he's seen. He's just trying to hide the fact that he's this kid whose mom has this illness and there's all these problems going on in his life. And he's just this kid trying to deal with all that stuff, and it's just kind of coming down on him. And then there's this recurring nightmare that he has. We really don't find out what it is until the end, but he talks about it throughout the story. And one night, this tree monster comes. It's a monster that's like by day or by a certain time, like a yew tree. I think that's how you're supposed to say it. And this monster tells some stories, and it's almost kind of like a riddle thing with the monster and everything. Connor doesn't quite understand what the monster is trying to teach him, and basically the monster is trying to get him to see certain things and see certain things within himself. And we find out why at the end. But I guess pretty much if you really look at how the story goes, you probably could have figured it out and everything, or you know, just realize that it really makes sense. I wish we had more time with the monster and everything. I just think those scenes were like really good, really emotional and everything. But for what it was a really good book and everything. I mean, I enjoyed it, but like I said, it just really hit you towards the end and everything, and I just wish we had more of those moments more throughout the story and everything. But I think it was well done. I mean, they have nice pictures in here. Like I said, it's a little hard to see on here, just a little bit. It might be better in paperback. But I would recommend the story. I think if you like subject matter like that, you know, like if you like emotional stories and stories about family and struggle and all that other stuff, and especially if people can relate to certain subjects and everything, I think it's really good. Like I said, I had read The Fault in Our Stars, which is slightly similar, but a little less fantasy-like in certain aspects, because obviously a talking tree monster is basically fantasy. But so, I like stories that mix a little element of fantasy and reality. And I really liked it. I'm really glad I bought it. Like I said, I just wish it was a little bit longer because I think it could have been a lot better. But anyways, yeah, I do recommend this. It's a pretty short read. It's only like 126 pages or so, so you probably can read it like in a couple of days. And you have a nice little story you've read. So anyways, that is my review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.